today with Faye, who is our nutritionist and health coach and functional medicine health nutrition coach guru. She's here to talk about the weight loss program that is very popular here at the clinic. This time of year, everybody's trying to get healthy after the holidays. Faye, kind of tell us why you think this program is different than, we don't like to call it diet, we like to call it a weight loss program, but tell us why you think it's different than other programs out there.
This program is very different for a number of reasons, mostly because it's specifically made for each person. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times they'll go to some other program and it's one size fits all, but not everyone's the same. Everyone has different schedules, everyone has different ways of eating, everyone has different levels of knowledge of what to eat or how to cook. So it is literally personally designed for each person who comes through the door.
Yeah, and also we take into consideration everybody's health barriers that are preventing them from losing weight. Metabolic syndrome or high cholesterol or underactive thyroid or insulin resistance. Part of the program is that you meet with me first to figure out what those medical barriers are that I try to balance, and then you meet with Faye and she works on the food component, the eating component, the meal planning. Tell us, is this just another fad paleo or Whole30 or South Beach or Atkins diet? Is it that for every person that walks in, or what is it?
Basically, it's healthy eating. Mm-hmm. So it's holistic eating. It's eating foods that will provide nutrients to your body. Most people don't realize when they're eating all of the extras and the junk food that they really are not fueling their body with what it needs.
Right.
When you actually give the body the foods that it needs, it's not hungry. I've had so many people come back all excited, for their second visit and say, oh my gosh, I'm losing weight. I'm not hungry. I can't believe this. Yeah. But people don't eat foods at the right time of day. They don't eat the right foods, and I can help them with all of that.
So one of the things I've seen time and time again is people do weight loss programs or diets, and after 4 weeks or 8 weeks or 12 weeks, they gain it all back. Why would this plan be different in preventing somebody from gaining the weight back?
The goal of this plan is to really teach people how to eat. Mm-hmm. So you're not just depriving yourself for 12 weeks, you are learning how to eat. The idea is, the truth is, most people, after they do this for 12 weeks, they feel so great. They don't ever want to go back to their old way of eating. So really, it's a new way of eating that you're able to maintain for the rest of your life. You'll lose about a pound a week, maybe a little more if you're larger. And it's nice and slow, so you're only losing fat, but then the weight stays off. Just think about it. You never have to try to do this again as long as you learn what you need to learn.
Right. It teaches you how to eat for your metabolism.
Right.
And for your metabolic needs and lifestyle. That's what I like about this program. So most of you who know me as patients or clients know that I have a very busy, crazy, demanding lifestyle with 7 kids, a special needs son, full-time doctor. So Faye has really helped me figure out how to make the eating plan work within the demands of my lifestyle. And my eating plan is different from the other 2 patients she saw today who have completely other different needs. And that's what I really like about it. It's highly individualized. It's not some cookie cutter program where we check little boxes and say, all right, there you go, 1,200 calories, see you in a week. Not at all.
Right.
It's very personalized. You are handpicking out recipes for patients and using protein shakes and smoothie recipes. I had a patient last week who told me, I'm not meal prepping. I have to travel out of the country every week. She gave me a list of all the things she wasn't going to do. So what did I tell her? Well, let's work on what you can do and make that work with Faye. And it has worked. So I really value that.
Well, and I think people don't realize there's a whole continuum. Some people are up here. They're eating all the grass-fed meat and the healthy organic foods, and then there are people here who are still eating pizza and driving through McDonald's.
Right.
My job is to meet you wherever you are and give you the tools to do the job. I have lots of tools in my tool chest, so if I give advice that maybe doesn't work for you, you just come and tell me and I'll give you some other ideas. But I've been doing this for so many years that I have lots of ideas to help.
Tell us about your background.
Well, I've been helping people with losing weight since I was in college at U of M way, way back. Since I was about 20 years old, we did studies on weight loss and how people lose fat versus muscle and those kinds of things. So I've actually been doing it for all of these years. I was in corporate wellness for a number of years. I specifically like doing the weight loss because I just love to see the transformation in people, and I love to see people be able to just break that bond that they have with food. Especially with women, it's usually an emotional bond that you have with food, and it's very, very difficult. If it wasn't, the whole world would be thin. So that's the other component that we didn't talk about that is a huge factor in the weight loss equation. It's not just knowing what to eat and when to eat, but it's also battling the things that get you why you eat, why you want to go binge, and why you want to drive through McDonald's and those kinds of things.
Diving into the emotional relationship with food with each individual is a huge thing for their success, because if not, they'll just repeat the same old habits.
Right.
So I had a client yesterday who said, I've been doing paleo for a year and can't lose weight. Why would I lose weight on this program? Or I did Whole30 and I didn't lose weight. I think I know the answer to that, but I'd like to hear your answer.
Well, it's interesting. People always wonder why it takes an hour when I first meet with patients, but I get a very detailed history of what you've been eating and the kinds, what time of day you eat and all of those things. There are many factors. You talked about the medical factors. There are also food sensitivity factors that have a lot to do with it. But a lot of times people think that they're eating a certain way, but then they don't realize there may be some habits that they have that are adding 1,500 calories a day to their menu plan, and they just have no idea. So usually after talking with people and getting to know them, I can start figuring those things out and helping them with the places where they might be tripping up a little bit.
Right, and I also think it has a lot to do, people don't realize like how much good fats they're supposed to have, how much protein they're supposed to have, how many veggies, how many fruits. And so I think when people have been doing the paleo or Whole30 diet for a while and they're not able to lose, it's usually either a portion size issue. It's great if you're eating avocados, but if you're eating 3 or 4 of them a day, that's like almost 1,000 calories. Or they're not eating the right ratio of good carbs, good proteins, good fats, and usually they need help with that, which you're really good at.
Right. Well, and a lot of people think that they're eating paleo, but then they're eating other things, and they just don't realize. They just don't know.
Yeah. You can't have a half cup of maple syrup every day and think you're not going to gain some weight, even on the paleo diet. So, well, that's the beauty of it, is a lot of people don't realize where the hidden sugar and calories are coming from.
Right.
And you're good at kind of being the Sherlock Holmes of nutrition and kind of figure that out and how to remove it without them being hungry, because you replace it with something healthier.
Right.
Which is where I think a lot of people struggle with, is they think they're eating healthy, but then when they have somebody else kind of take a look at it, they realize, oh, I didn't know that having those little small pieces of dark chocolate 4 times a day,
right,
or paleo or not, can cause you to gain weight. So,
right.
Well, I appreciate you taking this time to talk about the weight loss program. We're here to answer any questions about it. Give us a call. The clinic phone number is 810-355-4201, or you can also go to our website, wineholistichealthcenter.com. Thank you, everyone, and thanks for joining us, and look forward to seeing you soon.